So if you're looking for a place in Ocean City, Maryland, I think it's crucial to find that location that you're going to be happy with. So this is your top 6 in no particular order, but you want to make sure that you stay tuned into the very last one. And it's a cool little house on its own little island. So what's going on, guys? This is Rich, your Maryland and Delaware realtor. Appreciate you stopping by. For any reason you need to reach out, contact information is down below in the description. But without further ado, let's go and hop in and take a look. So number 6 is the island at Hidden Harbor here in North Ocean City. I just wanted to show a little map view, and let's zoom on in here. You'll see it's on the Bayside. And one of the reasons why I picked this one is you can see this is where the community is, the portion that I'm talking about. But it's a little bit off a coastal highway, so it's a little bit out of the action, and it's a little quieter back in here. And the community is right next to Northside Park, which is a great amenity because it's easy to ride bikes or take a walk over this way. There's a little bridge here, which I'll show you in a second, but easy to get to, and really this whole back street neighborhood area is really easy for anybody to kind of ride a bike, and and the beach isn't too far either. But the community, you look in, it's about 9 or 10 different condo buildings. They're all like 3 floors, but you can see it has quite a bit of amenities. 2 pools here, a large parking lot, and you can see a lot of parking in front of a lot of the condo buildings. And some of them do have deeded boat slips that go with the units, especially these ones on the back. And of course, you got this whole slip down here of boat slips. The particular one that I showed not long ago was over in here, which I believe did not come with a boat slip, but you can see the way these buildings are set up, just the beautiful view that you get here. So here we are. We're going to cruise through the neighborhood, just give you a good look and feel driving through. That was a little bridge that I mentioned. The one thing I left out earlier was that there is a couple tot lots like children's playgrounds, and you got the beach volleyball, which is pretty cool. So, and the only really negative I can think of here is the last building that I showed did not have an elevator. So if you're on the 3rd floor, if that's a concern for you, that's something to think about. But other than that, it's a beautiful community and would highly recommend. All right, number 5, let's get right into it. We're going to hop right over to the ocean side, which this is Ocean Block. This is really not a particular neighborhood, but a section, I would say, from 130th Street, moving on down to 118th Street. It kind of rolls right beside the carousel, but I really like this side because, number 1, it's an ocean block, and I do really like a lot of the smaller boutique-style buildings, that have 6 units or more. And there's, of course, a lot of choices over here. But I really like this Assawoman drive that goes down the middle of it, which is a little unique. And, you always see people out there, running, walking, riding their bike, walking the dog. Of course, it's easy access to the beach. But it may be for you if you like a little bit more easier access to the beach. But we'll cruise around here and check it out a little bit more. And like I said, there are condos, there are also townhomes, and pretty rare, but you may find some single family homes too. So number 4, we're moving down to 115th Street to the Sea Watch condo building. So this is a direct oceanfront high-rise condo building, over 400 units in there, 6 elevators. So this is really a community in one building here. And the reason why I picked this one is, of course, it's direct oceanfront, and man, it offers probably the best value for all the amenities, probably the most amenities that I've seen in any of these buildings. And the association fee in here is probably the cheapest compared to the rest, which it runs $4,200 a year, which both of these other ones are at least $5,500 plus. probably with less amenities. But let's roll in here. You could see there was a stacked parking garage, so plenty of parking with security there. But they just did remodel this downstairs area when you walk in. Of course, you get access to some of the elevators. But when you walk in here, we're going to go out these doors, and there's like a courtyard area, which I like. And they have some businesses kind of tagged in here, like they have their on-site property management, Vacasa. There's like an ice cream kind of snack shop there too. But when you walk out of the parking garage, it walks right into this area too. So just to kind of recap, amenity-wise, you know, there's sports courts, arcade that you can see right down there. There's a movie theater / party room. You know, of course, they have like a billiards tables, fitness center. There's an indoor pool, outdoor pool, and the list just keeps going on and on. Yeah, so this one's all about convenience, and you know, it's got the security, low maintenance for you as the owner. So if you like that, you know, the Sea Watch could be, you know, the perfect place for you. Hey guys, I just wanted to cut in real quick while we're looking at these different communities. If you have one that's your favorite, that you've vacationed you know, many times at, or if you own a property, and I haven't mentioned that yet in here, make sure that you leave a comment down below and let me know that what your favorite is. Love to hear it, and of course everybody that's watching the videos and in the community, I'm sure they'll love to hear it too. Now let's hop back in and continue with the countdown here. So number 3 is 94th Street, Little Salisbury community. So it is off of 94th Street here, right behind one of my favorite restaurants, Liquid Assets. But it's right next to the Acme grocery store, which is convenient. And there's a bunch of like single family homes you can see right here. And of course, when you go a little deeper back, you got a lot of canal waterfront options and some different condos, townhomes back in there. So it's a great mix. And you know, there's a lot of course, part-time owners back here, but there's a lot of full-time residents that live back this way too. Some local business owners and residents. But I'm turning here on 94th Street. You know, that Acme's right on my right, and there's a coffee beanery. But that single-family home section that I circled is off to the left. And we're coming up here to the Art League, and they have, it's called a Little Salisbury Park. So it has some sports courts there, a little playground. But we'll continue to drive on back here so you can kind of see this a little bit more. You imagine there's some beautiful views just like this one here, but a lot of the houses are, you know, a little bit of a mix. You know, you'll see some original like smaller rancher homes, and people are knocking those down and building some nice larger custom built ones to take advantage of the views back in here. Actually, in about a couple houses here on our left, you're going to see an amazing house that's just like straight out of a magazine. So I picked this one here, 94th Street, just the easy, you know, canal access, waterfront homes, and mix of different types of properties you can buy, from single family to townhomes, condos, and it is more of a neighborhood feel back in here, and it goes pretty deep. So if you like something like that, this one might be a right fit for you. Number 2, we're coming down to Sunset Island on 67th Street on the Bayside. So this is a beautiful community on the newer side, and it's secured, and it has a mix of condos, townhomes, and the detached single-family homes look like the townhomes, but there's a little bit of space in between those. But it's nice here. I'm right at the top of the street, and I'm pulling into the shopping center here, which has Ron John Surf Shop, Longboard Cafe. There's a Dunkin' Donuts in there. Really good pizza place called Mioni's Pizza. But we'll head right into the neighborhood and go over some of the details on that. So we're just strolling into the neighborhood. You can see nicely paved. All the sidewalks are kind of that brick, and you can see those rock kind of sides there where you could park if needed to be. Some places have garages and little side streets, but this is your main clubhouse, and there's a bar, restaurant in there. This has beautiful views of the open bay. Of course, hence the name Sunset Island. Get beautiful sunsets. There's a large outdoor pool, and there is a boardwalk area here on the other side, a little private beach. They do some kayaks and paddleboard rentals here. And you also have these nice kind of designated walking trails that kind of run the perimeter of the community. So it makes it easy to walk over to the clubhouse. Here's the new section that they're building up. You have some townhomes available, and over here you can see those condo buildings. They all have elevators in there. But that's Sunset Island, and part of the reason I picked this one, it's got a nice neighborhood feel, a little newer, tons of amenities, and great location there on 67th Street with that plaza. Then of course you can walk right over to the beach too. So number 1, here we are. It's Mallard Island, Bayside off of 15th Street. So this is right by the firehouse, downtown Ocean City. But you could kind of see Mallard Island there. But right underneath of it is where they have the White Marlin Open weigh-ins in that harbor right there. So that's usually where you see that action. But I'm turning here by the firehouse. We're going to go into the neighborhood and show you around a little bit with some information. So this is a pretty elite neighborhood. You have a lot of longtime residents back here, a lot of local business owners, and just families that have been around for a while, usually own back in here. A lot of older homes, some different styles, and you'll see some new constructions too, with some custom new builds. And as promised, let's hop back in the map here. You can see how Mallard Island goes in a circle, but this is the home on its own personal island, which is pretty cool. It's got the bridge, and you can see that it's just a massive home. So that's Mallard Island, and home prices back in here. I mean, if you can find one that goes up for sale, it's not often, but it's usually up in the 800 to $1 million plus on a lot of these houses. Just depending on the view and water access. So there we have it. I hope that helps you out. If you're looking for a place to purchase as like a vacation home or secondary home or investment, or primary too. Or if you're just looking for your next vacation spot that you want to rent, maybe those areas can help you out a little bit. If this has helped you out, make sure that you click that like button, show the love, and subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos that I come out with every week. And of course, next time, I'll see you soon.